Feeling overwhelmed or being too much in your head and thinking about your to-do list and if you have accomplished all of your to-dos for the day can be very stressful for your mental health. I want to share some tips and tricks about to overcome and to care about more about your mental health. Time blocking. My to-do lists have been filled with a lot of stuff. And if I want to plan a day or a week, I put so much things on my to-do list and I rarely accomplish all of them. But what really worked for me was time blocking. And what I mean by time blocking is just put on your calendar. I use Google Calendar time frames and time blocks like appointments or tasks with a specific time. Example, for me, I go running in the morning from 8 to 8:30 and I put it in my calendar. I know this time is blocked and it's reserved for this kind of action. And example, if I do video editing, I put in a time frame for 2 hours and then I stop editing, at which point I am in the end. And for me, that helped me to organize my day and feel more productive in the evening if I'm thinking about what have I done and have I accomplished all this stuff, because I wrote down all the things in my to-do list and I only ticked off half of them. That was very unsatisfying in the evening for me to feel like, oh, it wasn't not that productive today. So you have to think about what should you put in your day and which time blocks you have to set. And also set time blocks for relax and chill time, not only for tasks and productivity, but also to meet friends or make calls. And you don't have to plan out all of it. Just keep it to the simple and the most valuable and the most urgent ones you want to achieve on this day. Because as Gandhi says, actions expresses priorities. So if you take action for specific tasks in the day, these are your priorities automatically. And it should be your things you have to accomplish and you want to accomplish, and not to skip it or just do it on the other day. Meditation. We spend every day at least 4 minutes to brush our teeth a day, but it's only a small part of our body, and we have so many days on which we don't care about our mental health. And that's where meditation is a valuable habit and can bring you so much more energy and happiness and lightheartedness if you implement meditation in your daily life. Because what meditation basically is, to give your mind and your inner thoughts some room to breathe and relax, so you will be not so stressed and feel more at ease, and you are not overthinking and you're not worrying so much. It's kind of this mini spa for your inner world. And also there's a kind of powerful quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, which is a Vietnamese monk who wrote many books about mindfulness and meditation. One of my favorite is Peace is Every Step. And he said, meditation is offering your genuine presence to yourself in every moment. And it's very powerful because you live in the moment. There is the past, there is the future, but the one thing you only got is the present moment. If you want to learn more about meditation, I did a video about meditation and simple meditation practices. I will link it down below, over there, somewhere here. And check it out because it has some simple guidelines to start out with meditation and some resources you can try. Next point is Bouncy Castle. And this sounds funny in the first place, but what I mean by this is block some time in your day and your weeks for fun activities. like playing video games or reading a book, watching a movie, meeting friends and all that stuff, because it's so beneficial for your inner health to not think about work, productivity, your side hustle, or whatever is going on your mind. And for your creatives out there, this kind of fun exercises and activities can be enhancing for your creativity and your work, and you will come up with ideas you never had before, or you will get a creative side or insight for some projects you are working on. The next point is no clocks allowed. What I mean by that, I listened to a podcast episode, but I don't remember which podcast it was, and it's a long time ago. And someone in the comments talked about this day when they had no clock and they just lived by the natural boundaries, like morning, the sunrise, and then the sunset, and they wake up when they wake up naturally with no alarm clock, and they go to bed when they feel tired. And it was very fascinating concept for me, because I wanted to find out if this is really calming down your inner peace and your inner health. Because for me, time sometimes can be very stressful. If you think about, oh, it's already 4 p.m. and you haven't done a lot of things you want to do on this day, it can be very stressful. And if you look at the clock in the morning, on the weekends, and you just slept in and you feel like, oh, I just waste half of the day. That's what I'm thinking most of the times if I wake up on Saturdays at 11 a.m. or even later. So that's an interesting concept to try out, maybe for half a day on Sundays or the whole Sunday, if you have no appointments and you do not time blocking, as I mentioned before. But it can be very relaxing and helpful. That's kind of the feeling you get when you are on vacation. You forget about the time and the day and what date it is, because you've just enjoyed the moment if you're lying on the beach, and that's kind of this vacation feeling you can reproduce in a certain way. And the last point is a life full of experiences instead of possessions. The life is a sum of tiny, small decisions we take every day. And as I'm getting older, I realize I take so much value out of experiences instead of possessions and things I want to buy or I want to possess. Because if you think about what was really important in the past, it's the experience with other people or the travels you had and all that stuff which made these great memories. You're rarely thinking about the wonderful laptop I had 5 years ago, or the great bicycle I had when I was a kid. So I asked myself twice if I want to buy something new, and I really want to buy it. And because if I want to buy it, I put some capital in it. Would I spend it for a thing or rather an experience? So thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below what you found interesting, and let me know what more videos you want to see on this channel. And as always, see you next time.